As you can see in the title, what we are going to be talking about are the various enemies that we have encountered throughout the Kingdom Hearts series. Starting off with number 1, first and foremost, the Heartless. The Heartless can be categorized into 2 bigger groups, and technically maybe even a third one that will be explained in Kingdom Hearts 3. Number 1, Pure-Blooded Heartless. Pure-Blooded Heartless are Shadows, Neo Shadows, and basically any other Heartless that doesn't have that Heartless symbol anywhere on their body. These Heartless are born from the darkness of people's hearts. They are more common in places that are close to the darkness or are saturated in it, aka the realm of darkness. That is why you saw a whole bunch of shadows attacking Aqua in Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Upon their destruction, they don't leave anything behind because they're made of pure darkness. They disappear in the puffs without leaving anything behind. And while Pure-Blooded Heartless have less types than Emblem Heartless, they do appear in greater numbers. Moving on to Emblemed Heartless. Emblem Heartless are a little bit different. They were created from a machine that was supposed to reproduce somebody's heart being consumed by darkness, from an experiment gone wrong in Radiant Garden at the manufactory, as we can see in Kingdom Hearts 2. And this experiment was carried out by Ansem the Wise and his apprentices. And this machine has been running for 10 years. And that is why there are so many Emblemed Heartless out there. A unique trait of Emblemed Heartless is that they will mimic the environment that they are in. So in Simba's world, the Pride Lands, you're going to see more animalistic Heartless like the monkeys. And in Radiant Garden, for example, which was a place that used to be ruled by a Sage King, you will obviously have scholars, you would have warriors, and you would have knights. And that is what's represented in the Heartless that you see there. And last but not least, a special type of Heartless, which is Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, who is the Heartless of Terranort or Xehanort, whichever one you want to say, has somehow retained his human body and form while still being a Heartless. And there is no other Heartless within the entire series of Kingdom Hearts who has done something like this. There are obviously humanoid looking Heartless, but there are no Heartless to retain a full-on human appearance other than Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, so hopefully that will be expanded upon in Kingdom Hearts 3. Moving on into Nobodies, these beings are created when somebody of a strong will or who has a strong heart falls to darkness, or aka becomes a Heartless, leaves their body behind, and their body begins to act with a will of their own, basically creating a whole new being in the process. Nobodies have various different forms, with the strongest of Nobodies having retained their looks from when they were alive, aka the Organization 13 members that we meet in Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2. And we do also find out a revelation about Nobodies later on that we thought to be a fact. Nobodies are born without hearts, and it is assumed that they can never get hearts, aka they can never feel emotion and things like that. And later within Dream Drop Distance, it is revealed by Xemnas of all people that over a period of time, Nobodies can learn to regain their hearts and feel emotions once again. But that fact was kept from them because they were going to end up being Master Xehanort's vessels. Next, the Unversed. These beings are spawned from Vanitas' negative emotions. Upon him first meeting these beings and seeing them coming from him, he tried to destroy them, but when he did, their negative emotions would just be absorbed by Vanitas, therefore him getting more pissed off and more upset, and therefore he would enter this constant cycle of destroying these beings and them spawning back out just to make him feel even worse. That is actually why he follows Master Xehanort, because he doesn't want to exist anymore, because he's in a constant state of anguish because of this constantly revolving door of the Unversed being destroyed and him having their negative emotions flow back into him, which makes him even more upset, which explains why he would want to become the Keyblade back in Birth by Sleep so he wouldn't exist anymore, therefore he wouldn't have to feel pain anymore. And that is the simplest explanation that I can give to the Unversed. And last but not not least, Dream Eaters. And Dream Eaters come in two varieties. One being spirits, who are actually helpful beings who will help you throughout the realm of sleep and actually implant good dreams with you, and their counterparts, the nightmares, who will become your enemies at some point throughout the game, who are out to implant nightmares and basically be a hindrance to you within the realm of sleep. A big difference between these two counterparts of Dream Eaters: the spirits are usually brighter in tone and have different color eyes compared to others, whereas the nightmare variants will have a darker shade, usually being black or purple or something of that nature, and they all have red eyes no matter what type of nightmare they are. Whether they're a nightmare version of Meow Wow or another Dream Eater, it does not matter, they will all have red eyes. With that being said, hopefully you got something new out of this video and you learned a little bit more about the various enemies that you will be facing in Kingdom Hearts 3. So with all of that being said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you all in the next one.